What I've noticed recently in the last couple of years is that there's more and more uncertified or unofficial service and sometimes guide dogs in public. Basically, what this means is that they're dogs that have not gone through a certification process or have not met a basic level of training that people are using as a service dog or as a guide dog. Generally, they're pets. And people are able to get a identification vest or a harness online. A lot of times you can buy them on Amazon.
It says service dog on the
Yes, yeah.
thing you put on the dog, but
Yeah, because there is legislation out there that does protect service and guide dogs in Alberta, they're sort of riding the coattails of that and trying to kind of hone in on, if you will, on that,
right.
without having the proper, correct training for those dogs. Because these dogs are often poorly trained, and the handlers aren't always well trained either. There can be some issues with behavioral issues, attacks on legitimate service dogs that are allowed to be out in public in stores and restaurants and things like that. Basically gives the legitimate dogs a bad name.
Right, and then people who normally in their places of business would be happy to have a guide dog, and then there may be a little circumspect. They're like, okay, is this really a guide dog, or what is this just somebody saying it is?
Exactly, so
Right.
it muddies the waters.
What changes would you like to see happen then for to crack down on uncertified dogs? So people are just claiming as certified.
Yeah, of course, that's a pretty gray area. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly how they would deal with that, but I think better public awareness, a little bit better maybe training in major employers, organizations that have people that are frontline staff workers that need to maybe be a little bit more aware of what a real dog is and what a real dog isn't, and
Right.
what they can ask for. Yeah, so I don't know if there's a legislative path or if it's just more of an educational path. Something should be changed though, because it certainly is impacting.
Right, and I think the people that are doing this, they should realize this could have real-world impacts on people who really need dogs for their daily lives.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've had a few conversations actually with people that I'm acquaintances of mine that they say, "Oh man, I'm going to get a vest and I'm going to teach my dog how to behave. He's a 110-pound pit bull, but he'll be a really good dog in public,
Yeah.
right?"
Yeah.
So, and I go, "Well, yeah, unless you get it properly trained by somebody who's dedicated their life and it's their job, their career to train dogs, and they
Right.
know how to do it, you're asking for a lot of trouble there, for not only for yourself but also in public with other legitimate dogs that you could be impacting and preventing them from doing their work correctly."